To be a real superhero, you need to have a strong sense of morality. Know right from wrong and always do the right thing no matter what. Even if it means sacrificing yourself for the greater good. That's what it means to be a true hero. Then there's some people who take the label of hero and screw everything else. And in this video, we're talking about quote-unquote superheroes who are actually supervillains. Although he has done some questionable things, the MCU version of Iron Man is the most heroic. But in the comics, my god, he is sinister. Like his entire involvement in Civil War. You know the story. A major tragedy happens, causing the governments to have superheroes be registered. Some all for it, and some against it. In one of the first major battles, a superhero was killed. Oh! This guy. Right here. His name is Goliath, and he was killed by Thor. But this Thor was a robot that was built by Tony Stark, which is messed up. But don't worry, Thor gave Tony a talking to. He convinced Peter Parker to join and tell the world that he's Spider-Man. Peter was hesitant at first, saying, "Tony, I've made a lot of enemies as Spider-Man. You don't think they would come after me and my family if I do this?" With Tony replying, "What? Psh, please, you're fine. They're not coming after you. And if they do, don't worry. I got you. We like this.
Bitch."
A few moments later.
Damn! 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 Damn!
Then his enemies did come after him from a group of villains that Tony assigned. What are you doing? Tony was part of a group called the Illuminati. No. Not that one. This one. A group of superheroes that would make tough decisions for the planet Earth. And one of those decisions was sending Hulk off-world because he did his classic Hulk rampage and trashed Las Vegas. So what? All the times Hulk saved people, what, they just don't count? They were going to be nice about it and send him to a peaceful planet. But Hulk, being the Hulk, got pissed and made the ship crash course to Scar, a slave planet. It turned out to be a good thing for the Hulk, actually. He made friends, defeated an evil tyrant, becomes king, and even gets a girl. Everything was great for good old Hulky.
What the fuck?
The ship that he was in exploded, killing everyone, including Hulk's girl. It turns out the ship had a self-destruct sequence, and guess who designed it? Tony Stark.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
Why build a self-destruct sequence if you're gonna send them off-world, especially to a peaceful planet? What? He went back to Earth to enact his revenge on the Illuminati, including Tony Stark, by beating the absolute
Falcon!
Oh, fuck.
punch. During an event called Axis, the mindset of some Marvel characters flipped over their heads. Heroes were villains and vice versa. Tony was one of those characters and he became the superior Iron Man. His first act as a superior Iron Man is contaminating the water supply in San Francisco with a modified extremist virus. He simultaneously created an app that would activate the virus, help people to create the perfect image of themselves. The problem is, it's only temporary, which ain't so bad. All you have to do is just, repurchase it. I mean, how much does it cost anyway?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Because the people got addicted to the app, crime rate in San Francisco gone up. And that's where Daredevil came into play. He confronts Stark on what's been happening and plans to stop him. Tony, trying to be generous and also silence him, offers Matt his sight back, making him see for the first time since the accident. But because of Murdoch's strict morality, he declines his offer. So when that didn't work, he just gave him brain damage. Charles Xavier has dedicated his life for mutants and humans to coexist. It is why he created the X-Men, to make a dream a possible reality. But the things he has done are made to question if the dream is possible. For starters, he has a habit of making child soldiers. Most of the roster of the X-Men started off as kids. The first iteration of the team were children, like Cyclops, who was the leader of the X-Men at 15 years old. Now, child endangerment is nothing new. Hell, there are plenty of characters who do that on a regular basis, and probably will continue to do so. But the way Xavier exploits the X-Men is a whole different level of grim. Like how he got an entire team killed. In a mini-series called Deadly Genesis, Charles assigned his X-Men to obtain a powerful mutant in an island in the South Pacific. Something went wrong during this mission, which caused Charles to worry. From there, he assigned a whole new team just to go rescue his current one. The problem is that this group of people have no training at all. So with the help of his telepathic powers, Xavier put months of training in a matter of seconds to these people. They went to the island and they managed to save one person, which was Cyclops. But after that, one by one, they all died. The worst part about all of this is that this team that he forged out of the blue were all children, and one of them was the long-lost brother of Cyclops. To save Scott from agony and to cover his own ass, he erased his memory from everything that has happened, and got a whole new X-Men team with more experience in the field. Which, couldn't he have done that in the first place? If you know a basic understanding of the X-Men, then you know about the Danger Room. It's a training facility for the X-Men to hone and perfect their powers and abilities. It's constantly adapting, making the X-Men stay sharp. At first glance, it looks like a normal facility to train mutants. But once you realize that, oh wait, it's alive, then it starts becoming a problem. The Danger Room actually became a sentient being. How? Comics. Charles was aware of it the whole time and decided not to tell anybody, or even free the being itself. He just decided to imprison her and use her to train the X-Men, or to have some one-on-one Danger Room sessions. You know, to strengthen the mind.
He's pulling his cock out!
Now I can mention other things like Onslaught, an evil fusion of Charles Xavier and Magneto. Or that Logan finds out that he was manipulated by Charles Xavier to join the X-Men because previously he was brainwashed into killing him. And also being part of the Illuminati, like Stark. Or the fact that he pulled an Amanda Waller and has contingency in place of killing his team. What really serves my point is that during the Onslaught arc, Jean Grey had to go inside Xavier's mind. While in there, she discovers that he is a fan of EDP because Professor Xavier is in love with Jean Grey.
Huh?
You know, the girl that Charles practically raised like he was his own daughter.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Hal Jordan is considered to be the greatest Green Lantern to ever put on a ring. I think John Stewart is better, but that's just me. His accomplishments have made other Lanterns and some of the Guardians idolize him, but Hal Jordan has done things that made you realize that he should not be idolized. This is the villain known as Parallax. This man almost single-handedly destroyed the Green Lantern Corps and became a threat to the universe. And this man is also Hal Jordan. Hal became Parallax because of what happened to his hometown. It got destroyed by Mongol and Cyborg Superman because they tried to turn Earth into Warworld. Hal managed to stop them, but he failed in saving his home. Devastated, he tried to recreate Coast City using his lantern ring, but the Guardians shut him out. The Guardians told him that, yo, you're not supposed to use your ring for personal gain. What are you doing?
Man, you stupid bitch!
Hal started destroying and killing the Green Lantern Corps, taking away their power and siphoning up energy to rebuild Coast City for real. Now, someone would reply that it was a retcon, that Parallax was actually an evil parasite that took over Hal Jordan, making him a villain. Okay, fine, I'll give you that one. But do you know who this is? This is Aricia. She's a member of the Green Lantern Corps and, at one point, had an extensive relationship with Hal Jordan. Now you're probably asking, okay, fine, what makes him a villain for having a relationship with her? Well, you sicko, she's actually 13. Aricia was in love with Hal Jordan and wanted to be with him, but she couldn't due to the fact that she was a teenager, even though that in her planet, 13 is 240 years in Earth time. But nevertheless, she still desired it. So she subconsciously made her Green Lantern ring aged her up. She went from a teenager to an adult in a matter of weeks. From there, she proceeded to be with Hal Jordan. At first, he declined her advancements, but she persisted. Eventually, they got together. And from there... Obviously, we all know this is wrong, except for the writers who made this possible. But nevertheless, it happened. And it's something that Hal did, which in my eyes, makes you a bad guy. Chris Hansen's gonna have a lot of work with this one. To summarize, these people, lock them up. Comment below of heroes you think are actually supervillains. Thanks for watching.